Hi, my name is Mo Fayaz. I'm a Pakistani origin. I've turned away from Islam 28 years ago. I am a practicing Christian. I am trying to highlight the racist behavior and the Islamic ideology which led to the rapes of white girls across 78 towns in the UK.
Can I ask you one question? I think in Middle England there was a Pakistani man who converted to Christianity and he was attacked.
Nisar Hussain, a friend of mine.
Have you had any experience of physical violence?
I have been living amongst the white community for the past 28 years. Had I done what Mr. Hussain did, openly stayed in an Islamic community as an apostate, I would be dead. I won't be alive now. It's because I'm staying outside the Islamic communities. Having said that, now that my face is out there, it's only a matter of time before they find me. At the moment I am one step ahead of them, but I do know that they're looking for me because I am exposing the racist behavior that exists within the Pakistani Muslim communities, not the Pakistani Christian communities, but the Pakistani Muslim communities.
My friend is a Pakistani Muslim and she grew up as a mixed race child in a Pakistani household, and because she was half white, she was demonized. She said the racism within the Pakistani community towards white people is off the charts. It's unbelievable. If racism exists,
absolutely,
it exists from Pakistanis, not from whites.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been with a white community for the past 28 years, and they are the most tolerant, kind, warm-hearted people. Now, the problem we have here, for example, Quilliam Foundation, in their research found that the 3% of the Pakistani men population in the UK, 84% are responsible for the grooming gang rapes of white girls. I want to add to that. I want to say this, that 3% of the Pakistani Muslim population in this country, out of which 84% are racist towards the whites. That is a major problem that we need to tackle. It needs to be exposed and spoken about, because all too often members of my Pakistani community play the race card, they accuse the whites of stereotyping them, blah blah blah, and yet it's them that stereotype the whites, especially the white women, as being slags and sluts.
But you have to look at the ratio. You know, if Pakistanis are between 5 to 7% of the British population, why, as you said, 87% of them are rapists
84.
and groomers. 84 are groomers. That statistic is off the chart. You know,
it is, but that is done with intensive research by Muslims themselves from the Quilliam Foundation.
So is this cultural or religious? Why is it? What's driving it?
If it's cultural, for example, let's say if it's cultural, then how come that the Pakistani Christians are not raping white girls? Because it's the same culture. Why is that? The reason is because it's got nothing to do with culture. It's everything to do with Islamic ideology. The immoral example that Muhammad set in the first place. Yes, that is not a help. It's not a help. It's just an example that he said that these people take from.
Okay. Yeah, so because whenever I speak to a Muslim, they always say, well, these rapes, they're not as they're cultural, they're not Islamic. Again, is there a basis in Islam for rape? Were you taught to rape when you grew up?
Oh, come on. I mean, as I said, if it's to do with cultural, then why is it that the Pakistani Christians are not raping?
Yeah.
It's the same culture.
Yeah.
Why aren't they doing the same? Well, the simple reason is it's not cultural. It's the way the Islamic mentality thinks, because of the text, because of Muhammad, what he did with Aisha when she was 9 years old. When I was being raised up within that community, we were taught white people filthy, dirty, they eat pig, women are slags, they sleep around and they ask for it. If this is the attitudes that we are brought up with, and Muhammad's own example, it doesn't help either, it is no wonder that they are raping.
Yeah, and the last thing I would say is that if you're going to be religious or look to some kind of religious leader, I would go for Jesus or Buddha. You know, Jesus is all about forgiveness, brotherhood,
love,
kindness, acceptance, love. Muhammad is about slaughter, war, rape, booty, you know, everything, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, anything that he wanted, he said Allah said it, Allah ordained it. If you look at the 10 commandments, Muhammad broke every single one of them. Especially, for example, adultery, when he went to his adopted son and said, I want your wife because Allah has ordained it. Unbelievable. Anything he wanted, Allah said he could have.
I know.
That's a cult. That's an occultic figure, not a prophet.
Do you believe Muhammad existed?
I believe he
A
did.
lot of professors don't.
I believe, well, even if he did or
A cult was born around him.
well, even if he did or didn't, that isn't a point. The point is that the guy has made a terrible, terrible impact throughout the 1400 years.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you very much.
Okay, no worries.